Blair Archer, and this is my Blacktron Biospaceship and helmet and portal invasions. I've been working on this. It took about 2 months. I started this as a September build. There was a dream September build that's been on my list for many years. I framed out this windscreen many years ago. I finally got around to doing September last year, and I got over 100 studs within the month of September as the
goal is to build a big, long spaceship.
Yeah, exactly. Usually a spaceship or space station, over 100 studs in a month. Very difficult to do. I didn't feel like it was quite done, though, so I've kind of had it just on the back burner since BrickCon, and started back up last month. Spent a lot of 3 a.m. nights getting it all dialed in. It has a lot of really cool features and a lot of really interesting pieces. I'd say basically this is my redemption mock for when I tried to do a wearable a few years ago, and it looked great on the mannequin, and I won an awesome trophy, but when I tried to wear it myself, every time I got something right, something else would go wrong, and they'd keep popping off. And the failure was that I tried to use the new mixel joints, but it was still all trial and error, and I hadn't gotten to do a proper wear test. So what I learned from that was that Bionicle is the key to a wearable, because Bionicle takes many pounds of pressure before they come unlinked. So I used Bionicle all throughout. It has this very strong Bionicle core, which also supports my power functions in the wings. And let me fix some of these things here. It's been through a lot this weekend. Lots of cool motion, the double flourish on the wings, and I won't wear them out before I try it on for you. And it has a helmet that goes with it. I've strung some UV LED lighting throughout. One half has failed me because it's meant to be cuttable, and one of the circuits got crimped and wants to be cut. And I was like, no, don't, we're not cutting. We want you to stay together. So Brickmasters, Crystal was helping me with that error last night, and we got it working for the dim lit hours and took some really cool pictures and stuff. But it has failed me by today, so it's just, that's how the cons go. Not everything is perfect by Sunday, whether there's a battle or something or a crash. So, yeah, I designed it as a wearable. There's a lot of flex tubing all throughout. The only thing that is non-Lego other than the lighting is that I did use some galvanized wire that goes inside the flex tubing, and I didn't need it for structure, but I needed it to create longer flex tube lengths. Lego, I hear, doesn't even produce the flex tubing themselves. They order it on a roll just like this, and they cut it to length for your set, which is why it comes sometimes not quite 13 studs long. So it's one of those things in the fan community where we have sort of community permission to mess with it. And I saw my buddy Corey Jansen had made a War of the Worlds mock where he had the alien robot on top on 3 legs of flex tubing. And I was like, how did you do that? And he said, there's wire inside.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh. So I didn't need the structure. It's just a bonus that it has some rigidity to it and allows me to keep the curves that I made rather than moving around and being as flexible and as wonderful as it is as an element. But I really just needed it to lock them together and create a longer piece so that I could have it flow throughout the organism like an actual body system, So that was the crucial other element. So it's the Bionicle and the flex tubing that really bring it all together and make it sturdy. Both of these builds crashed in the last week. Barely anything broke. So really, it's a testament to the power of the Bionicle in that they're so flexible and so strong. They're able to take a beating and bounce right back. So that is where the premise came from. The story is something a little extra. The story is that we haven't heard from Blacktron in a while, right? So Blacktron, they were kind of cast as the bad guys. And they went out to the far reaches of space and started studying portal technology. We all know how that goes, right? Event Horizon, Doom, it never ends well. Something comes through that you didn't expect. And they opened portals to outer dimensions and other dimensions like Bionicle, and so the Bionicle and Galador come through. They infect the Blacktron researchers, but they also solved the key to space-time travel in the LEGO universe, which is a parasitic spaceship that gloms on to fans of Lego, and they will simply walk you to wherever you want to go. They'll walk you to Western, they'll walk you to Castle, Space, City, and invade, and bring the Bionicle system back to the Lego universe, because it's gone right now. You know, there's nothing available on the shelves. So they're like, we need to plant our seeds. So this is the parasitic spaceship that mind controls an AFOL into doing their bidding.
I love that story. That's so great. So you got the whole kind of creation and like world you've created here with this.
And so there are portals in other themes that are being invaded. I have a Micropolis portal where some aliens are coming through, and then I have 2 portals in space invading a collaborative build and also attacking the Mtron guys. And there are all these cool like little greebly demons and monsters and stuff. So you have to just take a little snap of one of those a little later and cut it in, because they're really quite unique. My daughter actually helped me design some of the aliens this year, which is really cool. So without further ado, though, I'm sure you've captured a lot of these unique elements, and people will have fun, you know, finding all the hidden gems, some of these older Bionicle pieces and weird pieces like this monkey tail that people don't even know exist. The Viking hull in black is really cool. And I won a trophy in Bionicle.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm going to get a volunteer to help me put it on and show you what it looks like on. Okay, cool. So you come on down. Do that. And then bring it on down. Yep, and then I tighten these up.
Got that?
Yep.
There we go.
Wearing it right now, it's relatively uncomfortable, but the idea is it is a parasitic spaceship, so it's definitely not a symbiotic relationship. The helmet is like wearing 10 pairs of sunglasses that are trying to kill me, but the backpack is like having a wild mountain cat kind of like eating into my shoulders. This morning I added some bicycle helmet foam just to keep myself from doing any further damage than I did last night. I kind of lost feeling, in this arm. I can't see also. And yeah, it's basically my redemption mock, because I tried that wearable before, it failed, and here I am. I'm moving, I'm grooving, like it all works. At least for a while it worked.
What is the total weight, do you know?
I haven't weighed it yet, but it's probably a good at least 20 pounds, maybe. I don't know, I'm not a great judge. My cat's about 15 pounds. It's definitely heavier than he is. So it's quite a lot. And then the mobility is just not that great, just because of the Technic ring gears that I'm using for the armholes. But I think that the aesthetic really came through. I've got a sketchbook I can actually show you too, with like how the sketches really translated into the final piece. And I love it. It's so much fun. Like, it's so different and weird, super alien. Some kids are scared of me. I take the helmet off and I'm like, no, it's okay. I'm just a regular human under here.
The color combo is fantastic. The black with like the trans neon green sort of look is just great.
Thank you. Yeah, and it looks fantastic when it's lit under dim lighting. It really just glows like wow. So I'm gonna order up some more lights and do some more professional photography down the line. Get one of those Lego blasters. I don't know who has that, but there's one of those 3D printed megaphones. I gotta get one of those, and my own Blacktron shirt. But thank you guys so much for interviewing me and coming out. I mean, it's always a pleasure, and I do this for everyone out there. You know, like this is madness for me, but it's so worth it to show just how far we can push the limits of Lego. I mean, because it is such an amazing construction toy, and you really can do anything with it.